Janelle.
Hi, Sydney. How are you?
Good. How are you?
You
Thank you
know,
for your time.
I'm maintaining considering the circumstances and the heaviness.
Uh,
So,
well, I just wanted to start. We don't have a lot of time today. I wanted to give you your flowers. The last time I interviewed you was for Lady and the Tramp, and just to see you, just your range, your acting range in this role is amazing. I just wanted to give you your flowers on that.
no, that's
The thing that stood out to me the most was the symbolism, and I feel like you are a perfect actress for that. From the moment when she burnt down, the awful slave masters and walked away with the torch in your hand. Tell me a little bit about where you pulled all the emotion for your character, Veronica.
the ancestors. That's all I can really say. Because once I stepped foot on that plantation, I felt so much rage, so much hurt, um, so much sadness, but more anger than anything. So I needed to channel that. Um,
Yes.
my character is very complex. And, one of the things that was important was to show the humanization of Veronica. I think for far too long, Black women have been looked at as superhuman and
Yes.
superheroes, and we're going to save the world. And that's not our job to clean up the mess that we didn't start. We didn't create white supremacy. We didn't create systemic racism. Yet we are on the front lines and the first people online. And so, this film highlights what it looks like for a Black woman, a successful author, to be stuck in this horrifying reality that forces her to deal with the past, the present, and the future before it's too late, and what it's like to carry that burden of dismantling white supremacy and systemic racism on her back.
Yes, definitely. Well, you hit the nail right on the head for me. I think you spoke on it exactly. Women sometimes people look at Black women as saviors, as superwomen, as women who can handle it all and who can do it all. And we see a little bit of that for Veronica in this film. But what I love the most is you also see the other side. You see her pain, you see her emotion, you see her anger, you see her rage, and we have all those sides just as people, as humans, as individuals. So I want to thank you for bringing that. The only thing else I wanted to talk about is just the timeliness. I just spoke with Kiersey, and she said although it's so timely to today, it kind of would have been timely in the 90s, in the 80s, in the 70s, in the 60s. Tell me a little bit about just the time period of today and how this movie relates to it.
We've been fighting as a people, as Black people, for centuries to dismantle, white supremacy and systemic racism. We've been screaming Black Lives Matter. Our ancestors were screaming that when they were stolen and forced to work in America. I'm here because of my ancestors. I didn't ask to be in America, nor did they. And I think we have to continue to remind people, especially even the new generation that may not be getting taught the right information in school.
Yeah.
Like, it's portrayed as Black people's lives started when slavery happened. You know, like we migrated over here and like we were settlers. No, you stole doctors, you took lawyers, you took creative people, you took musicians, you took mothers, you took writers, you took thought leaders. And it infuriates me because think of how much our future has been robbed.
Mm. And
What
how that affects our future.
how that affects our future. Absolutely.
Yes.
So you can't even, and so when we're screaming, uh, defund the police or abolish the police, the reason is because some of the primary policing institutions um, were the slave patrols, and they were tasked with chasing down runaway slaves, chasing down anybody who was Black and tried to revolt. You know what I'm saying? It was built on racist policy.
Right.
So we're saying that system never was built for us. It wasn't protect it wasn't built to protect the people. Specifically, it was not built to protect Black people. It was built to terrorize Black people.
Yes.
So that's the context that you have to have, and I think this film does that.
It does exactly that. And we have to wrap it. Janelle, again, thank you for everything you do for the culture. Thank you for everything you do for your activism, your musicianship, now your acting. I just love to see the range. I love to see the variety. And thank you so much. I enjoyed the film, and you really drove it home with your character. I couldn't think of anything you could do better. So thank you, Janae.
Thank
And
you.
Janelle, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.